I will actually hit the button. One of motherfuckers next to Snoop who can press the button. Okay, we're killing Yanmega. Then we are doing something else. Slow kill from Sirfetch'd. Slow kill from Sirfetch'd. And that's going to be it, right? We can Volt Switch out against Sirfetch'd, clicking Poison Jab. How many overlapping rolls are there? 178. It's almost always CC. Do we have a CC Poison Jab split? And we, with Magnet, we would only need to do... You fell asleep. Hell yeah. Did the person I raid someone else? Did it? How far deep down the rabbit hole did it go? Also, what up, Mason? Moi, moi, moi. Okay. So what was I saying that we need to do? We do 60 to this guy. So, woke up to a blank screen. Probably for the best. 185 minus 60. We want someone who can ideally take both of these moves and do 125. It didn't work. What up, Noel? How you doing? Hey, wow. Everyone rolling in early. Everyone rolling in right away. Even fake Munch rolled in. Mason, you can't get me. No class today. Hell yeah. Professor says no class because Silk Song tomorrow. Exciting. Funch. Yeah, the funky bunch. Marky Mark, no funch. I'm going to turn this down for me. When I'm wearing the headphones, I feel like I got to have it quieter. Yeah. Dude, so I've been going through, again, I've been talking about this, that I've been going through the logs of, I've been getting ready to release the list of running through the stuff for the long scripted video. This run goes so poorly, bro. Like, we miss so many encounters / get, like, the worst encounter in so many spots, bro. It's insane. Also, this looks like serial killer shit. Don't mind me. Like, we hit do Duo and Flareon there. Coffin kills itself. Like, a bunch of other mons killed itself. Yeah. This shit is so bad. Yeah. Elekid kills itself, would be captured. We lose like 5 before Brawley. 5 before Watson. Shit's insane. No, actually, I think I saw, I want to say, oh yeah, the run right before this run that does it is, well, I guess it's 46. The bullshit of what happens before the run that wins is 46 gets all the way to maxi deathless, and then we give up after one fight at Flannery's Gym because our box is so bad. And then run 47 has Togepi clicks explosion and kills our starter. And then 48 is the one that wins. Absolutely fucking insane, bro. Looking back with retrospect, it's just like, how the fuck did we get here? Entire country is shutting down for at least a day when GTA releases. Yeah. What's that thing with the cartel where cartel activity goes down every time an episode of Dragon Ball comes out? Because those motherfuckers love Goku. That shit rules. Legends remember the Flareon. Run those buns. And that was the 3rd Flareon in a row. The last 3 times we got to Lava Ridge, we got Flareon, Flareon, Flareon. It was like the literal 1 in 1,000 Flareon chain. Did that really happen because they called it Juice because the character dies? Chipped away to more. Yeah. That rules. Noel, do not. Basically, you're done the game. Once you get past Gym 8, you're done the game. Like, you only need 6 Pokemon. Like, there's not... I don't think there's a single scary fight between... Like, maybe some of the fights in Victory Road are, like, hard-ish, but there's not a real, true hard fight after the end of Gym 8 in Emerald Kaizo. Is it the Belly Drum Polydode? Nah, Noel's in Gym 8. Your streamer is a loser. What up, Scaler? You need sacks for Victory Road. We don't need sacks for Victory Road. Yeah. There's so many embarrassing wipes in Emerald Kaizo. I can't believe Gentleman Walter. Oh, there's another I guess there is a Politoed in the Gym 8 gym. It sucks that that gym is... that there's so few Pokemon that do good in the rain. There's so many repeats in that gym. I need sex. Boo. Anyways, we got a split between CC and Poison Jab. Do we have anybody who can take that who isn't named B? B can't do 125 every time. Nar. Would Drill Peck do this? Oh, it does. Drill Peck, the super effective move, does exactly the same amount of damage. Great. So do I skip stream tomorrow for Glaze Song? Well, you could always, Moonman, you could always show up and just say absolute degenerate shit to distract me while we're playing Silk Song. Yeah, do we have anyone who loves the Poison Jab close combat split? Actually, Gyarados feels like they can take most of these things. But Gyarados also baits split moves. Kitten. Gonna buy a class. What does it come out local time for you? It's unfortunate for me. It comes out like midnight tonight. But I go to bed at like 10 o'clock. So I will be long asleep by the time it's up. Okay. 4. Oh, like 4. That's like perfect. Like 4 in the afternoon. Incredible. 3 of 5 hate me. 3 out of 5 doctors hate him. What does B bait? B always baits dual wing beat. I guess we could... If it CCs, we kill with Poison Jab. If it Poison Jabs, we U-turn out into dual wing beat into like Togedemaru and then kill it. But wait, won't this... Does the highest roll of... No, because then this would be quick attack, right? Did you install Smite yet? Absolutely not. Been a busy lad. Yeah, Flash. I hope you enjoyed me tagging that video. I got recommended that video on YouTube just with a random algorithm. I was like, this sounds like Flash. I need to tag Flash in this. Oh yeah, for those who missed it, I was just on YouTube yesterday, right before I was laying in the bed, and I was like, I got recommended this video. No description 1 month ago, 90 views.
Kentucky time. Fans are blowing. The fat man is rolling. You guys gonna get up and get to work?
I don't know what this little bro's doing.
Are you gonna get
That's
up and mow the
a
lawn?
big old man.
You gonna go back to bed? Look at your eyes. Good Lord. I gotta clean them up again. I clean them every day, 15 times a day, because you waller in filth. Put that tooth away and go to bed.
Put that tooth away and go to bed. Go wake up and get to work. Yeah, that is an enormous fucking dog. Get up and get to work. Watch your Splatoon montage. He does sound like a classy fella. Do we have the ability to bring another mon here? Well, let's see. Well, this would always be like quick attack, right? If you post your YouTube, I will subscribe to it. I love subscribing to random channels that I forget about, and then they post a video, and I'm like, hell yeah. I wish I could solo the fight with Ape. Actually, nah, Ape's not. It sucks that literally the only mon faster than this Yanmega is Electrode. And it's not like we want to be cheeky with it. I guess it is Choice Scarf, so we could maybe try to be cheeky with it, right? But it would have to be like cheeky on an air slash. And then even if we're cheeky on something, it would just be like flinch hell, right? He's bad. He can't sweep. I'm just like annoyed by the fact that this is a split bait. I mean, this is usually CC. Like, this is usually CC. We go into B on a volt switch. The CC drop kills it. I guess the problem is, too, that it would be quick attack after, so we'd be dead to 2 crits. Oh, actually, after the defense drop, that doesn't do that much. Watch the video. Watch the video. Brester. Isn't that the bird character from Rivals? I think this is probably going to have to involve like a double swap here. A discount double swap. Well, I mean, what does Tugatomaru bait? CC? Can Tuggy win? Well, I mean, if this is close combat, I guess Tuggy maybe can win with... I saw some of that message, and I'm going to have to read that one more time. Why can't I just literally let me get rid of the item? Holy shit, bro. There we go. What am I waiting for? I don't even have the link. I can't even decide to not watch it because I don't have the fucking link. The dog to the chicken veggie told me she's an IUD. What does driving drunk have to do? No, I think she meant she was serving in the Israeli Defense Force. I think that's what she was talking about. Or that maybe she had like a mine in her backyard. I think that's what an IUD is, right? Yeah, explosive puss. What do you mean look up your... How am I going to look up your... I don't think I can just Google curls and find you. Wait, why is there mod act... What are the mod actions against you? Is it... Oh, I can't drag it out of here. Oh, Overtail has timed you out many a times, and Skelly banned it unbanned you once. On YouTube. If I Google curl... You're saying if I just look up curls on YouTube, I will find you. I'm going to write it exactly like that. And if I can't find you, if I can find you, we'll watch the video, all right? Ah, yes. Bring back my curls. Is this you? Is this you? I think this is Mason. Yeah. If he can't, we ban him. Don't ban Mason. Okay. Girls the Jester. One more. Oh, look at this. That's a good video. I think we should watch this one right down here. What the fuck? The Curl King? Okay, what's the... Why is it a minute long? What's that? Problem is, dog, I don't know what the fuck is happening here. Yeah, dude, I cannot for the fucking life of me tell you what's happening here. So you gotta kill the squids? So wait, first you're a kid, then you're a squid? We have the Rainmaker. This is so, like, obscure to me. This is like watching those, like, parody Call of Duty montages where they just add, like, shit to the overlay. We have the Rainmaker. What the fuck? What does it mean? Wow, great. Wait, actually, I gotta like and subscribe. Give me a second. Keep up the good work, my man. Freemason. Hashtag dog. Cool. Anyways, we were playing Pokemon, right? Bleed him dry. No, you're going to take the 3 cents. Put my head between her legs and took a deep breath. Call that box breathing? What? When you say something like that, it has to be based on a previous statement. You can't just make up box breathing and then be like, you know what? Do this. Okay, can Togedemaru kill this guy? If Togedemaru, we Volt Switch, we come in on... Oh, well, if it's CC, Togedemaru dies. So that's a no. We'd have to go into B first for sure. This guy just seems really fucking annoying. It's just like the split moves. I think this is why we literally didn't do this fight yesterday, because the split moves are fucking annoying as hell. Is there any better gun? But it's like when you're like X, it's usually you do that for a statement the game before. You can't make up your own statement and then go X like X. It defeats the whole humor of it. Overtime. Holy shit, Overtime. Fuck that. I did not expect to see that next to the red name. I would expect that from the green name, but not the red name. Whew. Whew. Golly. Boy. I can't believe that Overtail. Bobertail. Lauren Bobertail. So if I go to, like, is there anyone who can, like, take this move, doesn't give a shit about it, and, like, set up for a better 1v1? Like, they don't do enough. Moonman is a bad role model. Well, it's fun that Moonman's a bad role model. It's not like there's, like, children that he'll be rearing or, like, giving guidance in this world. That could be bad. Moonman is my goat. Goat man. Yeah, I'm not loving a lot of these matchups. I mean, again, like, Gyarados is... I bet you Scrappy's immune to Intimidate. You hear that they thought Stream East... Immune to Intimidate. Everything's immune to Intimidate. They thought Stream East was getting taken down, but it's still back up. Hey, I like McDonald's. What's up? I don't watch a lot of sports, but watching it illegally on Stream East with the most degenerate Twitch chat you've ever seen is so great. It really brings the viewer experience together. I can't tell you the last time I've had McDonald's. There's very high odds the last time I've eaten McDonald's, I was drunk. Pop off like H-Box save? You want me to pass out? H-God. We could bring in this guy. This guy can take both moves and then always bait CC. That might be the move. Had White Castle. Isn't the White Castle where your 1X lived? Yeah, I love White Castle. Man, we got a topic into. I want to know your answer to the Moonman survey. The Great American Moonman survey. What was I gonna say? I think we could go Torkoal here. Torkoal. We take the CC. But then do we have someone who can come in on a CC and then always... Well, I guess it would be like a second CC. No Sabathia? Do you need the answer for your crimes, Moonman? Oh, yeah, we were having this discussion yesterday without the leading scholar around. Also, what up, Overtail? No Pokemon Jazz. Well, I have some of the Pokemon Jazz on this playlist on Spotify. I'll hit you with one. What do I have downloaded? There it is. We'll hit you with Locove. I need to add more. I was on the grind of adding them, and then I got that. Pokemon Jizz. A kiddie pool in someone's backyard's 4 hours away from home. That's crazy. I think Beedrill can't win this 1v1 after because of Quick Attack, right? Quick Attack is actually genuinely scary. Oh, Rabombi's also cool coming in on that. Yeah. Ape can come in. Like, you can take both. Will always bait CC. Could come in here on a Citrus Berry. So what we would plan for is it being like Poison Jab CC. Broken up 45 feet in the air on a tree branch to secure the branch 5 out. That's... Why did you not lead with that? That sounds insane. That sounds like a fear factor challenge. You don't really mind that. And where you'd be dead to double crit. There's a world where Rabombi would be dead to double crit. Okay, we need like Mons who don't mind getting punched in the face. I'm surprised how much Infernape takes from that. It just seems like pretty much every Pokemon here would be dead to double crit. Yeah, the Tree Branch is a good one. Good not for the state of your health, but good for interestingness. We go in the Torkoal and we boom. I think that's the answer. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I wish this Torkoal guy could hit back, right? Torkoal's not going to have any... Maybe like Rock Tomb? Can't get crit. But I think we'd have to... Well, I mean, we get like Infinite Rock Tomb pretty soon, right? But that wouldn't do an insane amount of damage. Last thing I remember is drinking vodka from that party. Yeah, that'll do it. No, not the damage calculator. Cursive damage calculator. So then if we had a Pokemon who could take all these moves and bait something that isn't CC, we could go into Arcanine. We haven't really even began to consider the rest of this fight. I mean, the big problem with this fight is this Blaziken, right? Like, this will just run away with the fight without us positioning well against it, because it's going to be faster than everything. Do we have anyone who's, like, cool with it when it's faster? It seems like no. This thing kind of seems like a menace. Me as a friend right now. The Point Crow bounce. Oh, God. Not the broken emotes. Destroying the chat. This is what I get for trying to make chat look nice. Broken emotes as far as the eye can see. Uh-huh. You'd assume one of our Shell Armor Pokemon would be able to help out here. This is a Flying Gem? And we don't want it to SD. We want it to SD, but not SD. You know what I'm saying? Good lord, guys. Okay. Is this fight harder than Winona? Curious. Well, I mean, we have to... Oh, it's a speed tie with this guy. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's Scarf too, though. Bum, bum, bum. Well, we can't do that fight until we do this fight. I don't think there's any world where we don't lead with this. Me when I stub my toe. That's like the only good photo ever taken of me at a concert. Shout outs to Ollie for taking that photo. Fuck no. I should have an exclamation point to the response that's just fuck no. My Twitter is still, my friend has my password, so I can't sign into it. I like don't use Twitter. I don't want to use Twitter. Seeing that site of all like the shit, like seeing that site like gives me hives. I have a fight or flight reaction when I see Twitter. Maybe there is another opener we could have here, right? I guess, yeah, we could just lead with, like, Frost Breath, Never Melt Ice. Really? I feel like Reddit is annoying, but not, like, criminally. So I guess there is overlapping ranges with Air Slash, so we wouldn't want to do that. Oh, really? What did someone mention me on the Melee subreddit? Oh, God. People need to forget about me. Just asking where you are. I know there is that one post being like, where the hell did Safe Zone title go? And then I should respond, mind your own fucking business. Is there like one roll of Air Slash here? Yeah. He's running the buns. I'm doing more important things. Maybe one of my turtles can lead here. That is always Bug Buzz. Maybe we do actually lead with a turtle here. Fuck that Saves Untitled guy. Don't let your boyfriend hear that. Charcoal? What would Torkoal be? It's probably like Fast Kill from Sir Fetched. Want to hear some curse knowledge? Sure. Does not show enough skin to keep me around. Don't worry, as the sun rises, it'll get hotter in this room. If you know what I'm saying. As in the sun will be directly on me. So if this is charcoal, if you upload your student, what is the website Love Sense? I feel like I'm going to regret asking. See you, Skelly. But why? But why? Okay, so if we kill with this guy, this is always going to be showing fast kill. College kids are horny. Yeah. Make them pay more. Oh, God. I never know how to turn down the volume on those, because that's like incredibly loud and everything else is quiet. I'll do Doku real quick. But I think this Torkoal lead might be the secret we're needing. Okay. No regions. This looks good. Water dual type will go Jellicent. Legendary dual type. Who's a weird legendary dual type that people want to think of? Let's go like Moltres. Legendary final evolution. We could do like the sun and moon ones. Manphy is a mythical. Legendary can learn psychic. We'll go. Have I done all of the ones from here? Yeah, legendary that can learn psychic, we can go Yuxi. Water can learn psychic. I guess Jellicent would have been a good answer to that. Water psychic Pokemon? I bet you like Proxish might be able to learn it. Dragon can learn psychic. Dragon final evolution. We will go Dragonite. Keep it in the family. Water final evolution. We go Lanny Bobani. Final evolution dual type. I think this is just the whatever Cosmog. If I type in lion, will it get me there? It's like Sun Leo or some shit. It's like Sun Lion, yeah. The one that evolves from Cosmog. We'll get there. Soul Leo. Soul Leo Bibida. Anyway, it's a legendary that evolves, so that's what we need. Then I think the rest of this should be easy cleanup. Dual type dragon. I've done Palkia like 5 times in the last couple of days. Let's go instead. Let me rack my brain for a dual type dragon. Hydreigon maybe? Cool. Water can learn Psychic. Dragon can learn Psychic. So a caster dragon type and a water type that can learn Psychic. I wonder if Palkia would work for both of these. A special attacking dragon. Maybe Palkia works for both of these. I think Palkia probably works for this one. I'm going to kill myself live on stream. I'm going to find a gun and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Can learn Psychic Dragon. Why can Palkia not learn it? The laddies? I guess the laddies does make a lot of sense. This guy's a fucking dragon. Noivern's a dragon type? Fucking hell. Slow, bro. Slow, bro. Slow, bro. Basculegion. Basculegion can learn Psychic? Alright, let's run another one. We play until we win. That's the new Pokedoku rules. Oh, we didn't play yesterday. That's just, oh, fuck. Okay. We're at least playing 3 today. Paldea Fighting. Paldea Electric Iron Hands. Paldea Steel. We can probably go... nah. We'll keep on going. Fighting Alola. Dude, this is just all cooked, ain't it? Bug Fighting. This is all cooked. This is Buzzwole. Night Overtail. Bug Electric. Charbug. Cool. Steel Bug. That's one of the wormies, right? Steel Bug. I want to say it's trash. Cool. Electric Alola is Alolan Raichu. Alola Fighting. Hawlucha is X and Y. I guess this could have also been that. Steel Alola. If it's not one of the Alolan forms, I'm fucked, bro. I'm not inting for content. I'm just bad. Fighting. Valiant's got to be fighting. Cool. And then one of these has to be steel. What looks the most steel? They all look pretty steel. Or wait, I could just go Gimme Ghoul. Or Goldango. If I just type in like Ghoul. There we are. Oh, Coco Wo Wo Wo. That Beach Boys song, right? Yeah. And then Steel Alola is Goomy? They're like Steel Dragon, right? Fuck! Tuggy! Okay, one more. We play until we win. Oshawott Plush. Legendary Steel, Dialga. We'll go Origin. Legendary Water, we'll go Palkia. Origin. Legendary Psychic, we'll go Mare Spirit. No, we've never used Mare Spirit before. Unova Steel, we will skip. Unova Water. Lumione. No, is that Gen 4? We could just go Jellicent again. I use Jellicent like every day, bro. Unova Psychic. Solgaleo? Solosis? Yeah, Solosis is Unova Psychic. Fighting Steel. We will circle back. Fighting Water. Polyhrath. Psychic Fighting. Medical Chan. Fighting Steel. Unova Water, Unova Water, Unova Water. Oh, what's the like Swana? Unova Water. Unova Steel. Kalang? The goat Kalang? And then Steel Fighting. Should I know a Steel Fighting Pokemon? Gotta lock in on Emerkazu. Gonna beat that shit eventually. In the same way, dude, I was going through the math of like getting the video done on time. I'm like, I gotta do so much shit for it. It's every day, bro, on that Disney Channel flow. Fighting Steel. What the fuck is Fighting Steel? Oh my god, I just don't know. Oh my god. Is one of the cars Fighting Steel? No. The cars are like electric fighting and firefighting. Fighting Steel. Iron Hands is not. Fighting Steel. Is Boulder? Fuck, bro. I don't know. Fighting types, fighting types, fighting types. Am I really going to lose in the last one again? Fighting Steel. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad. Lucario. I knew that. Fuck. Okay. We're going to win one of these. We're not going to run out of archive puzzles. Holy shit, we're going to run out of archive puzzles. Oh, God. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. First partner, Johto. Totodile. First partner, Water. Squirtle. Actually, let's go Oshawott. First partner, Grass. Snivy. Actually, let's think of ones we haven't used. Definitely use Rowlet. Bulbasaur. Have we used Chikorita? We have used Chikorita. Have we used Trico? We have used Trico. Gen 4. Turtwig. We'll just go Turtwig. Dual type Johto. Piloswine. Bit of a deep cut there. Dual type Water. Dude, every time Jellicent works so well all the time. Dual type Grass. Does the Torterra middle evolution have it? Do I want to risk it? I think I'll go Oddish here. I think that's a fun, odd one. Final evolution Grass. We could guess. We could go like Skip Bloom. No. We could go Jump Pluff. Final evolution Grass. Water. Final evolution. Weird one. Weird one. Weird one. Mantine. Because Mantine has Mantike. Cool. Water dual type. I don't know if Mantike is dual. I'm going to go Swanna here again because Swanna is definitely going to be a low one. And then Final Evolution Johto. Surely there's no way for me to mess this up. We'll go Tyranitar. Good lord. Okay, we finally won one. Just took like 4 puzzles today. Good lord. Okay. Back to this one. Now where I hopefully think we have a line that could work. Or at least a guaranteed safe line. So we're always going to take CC. We can't get crit. We can actually get more health here. Because if we know it's always going to be CC, this will drop out of... We might not even need Charcoal, right? Why are we doing so much less damage than we were before? Oh, because I'm on a different Pokemon entirely. And they're not going to be clicking CC. Never mind. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Torkoal. Torkoal with a Char. coal. Torkoal with the charcoal. We're going to go over here. That'll kill this, and then we are going to take maximum 118. Yeah. 118, this will never be dual wing beat. This is always CC. So we have a guaranteed swap on CC, so that would mean a guaranteed drop as well, which is exciting. Surfetched. Can you kill with a guaranteed drop? You can, but are you dead to double crit? $85. Oh, this is under leveled as well. I bet you we can survive double crit. Yeah, okay, we can survive double crit every time. So we can go Rabombi with a citrus. I gotta remember. It's like taking the training rates off when you remember you can level them up. Rabombi with the citrus, they're going to take the CC coming in, they're going to drop the defenses, and then Scrappy doesn't affect that, right? Yeah, cool. And then this will be showing slow kill with Corviknight, slow kill with Archeops, slow kill with Blaziken. So we'd go into the slow kill with Corviknight. This will only be dual wing beat, which is cool. Slow kill with Corviknight, only dual wing beat. I know you could take a dual wing beat and not give a shit about it. Unnerve, also, I guess, important. Ooh, we need the charcoal for this. Will Wise Glasses get us there? Could we get there with Life Orb? I mean, we might be able to get there with Life Orb from this guy, right? I mean, we definitely get there with Life Orb from this guy. Yeah. Coming on the dual wing beat, that does nothing. Lorb. So we're going to be at like 70% HP. Arcane with Life Orb. Outspeed dead to Stone Edge. Damn, I forget how slow Blaziken is. Outspeed dead to Stone Edge. How does Defeatist work? Special attacker halved. How does Togedemaru feel about this? Stone Edge doesn't make contact, right? Okay, well, we have 3 slots to set up for a win against Blaziken as well. You can't safely come in on a dual wing. If you were Defeatist, could you safely come in on a dual wing beat? Okay, I think the winning move here is we need a Mon who can get it down to Defeatist, come in with Electrode against dual wing beat, or I guess it looks like either. We can worry about the Sash maybe, and then kill with Volt Switch, and then set up for a win, a 1v1 win against Blaziken. Which would be Mega Pidgeot. You want to do it, Mega Pidgeot? You can do something. Could also be the man, the myth, the legend, Sharpedo. Cool. Okay, so now we need one Pokemon who wins a long and fruitful battle against Archeops. This looks like it's Steelix. Cool. Yeah. So it's just Steelix. Anyone who can like do this and get rid of the rocks as well. Dueling meets Stone Edge. I don't think we're going to have another option beyond this guy. Yeah. Dueling beats Stone Edge. Yeah, I got a sick too because I fucked up my baits. Oh, that sucks, bro. Do we go... We probably go Hardstone here, right? Because Rock Slide crit won't kill. That's true. But it will always put it into range. Steelix, Hardstone. Steelix Hardstone is. And then once it's down to 49, this is always dual wing beat. If it's double crit dual wing beat, we're still alive to that. Volt switch will always kill. We don't even need the magnet. Mineral volt switch 122. Mineral rock slide with Hardstone. That is 112 plus 112. Yeah, that always gets there. 112 plus 120. So we don't even need that. We can go Iron Ball. I mean, we can go Volt Citrus here. We kill with Volt Switch. Is there really any benefit of doing that? I mean, maybe something gets fucky. We'll go Magnet instead. Yeah. I feel like it hurts more to lose Mons on, like, weird fights, you know? Cool. And then we will finish off by Volt Switching. We're going to go into... This will just be a 1v1 with these two left. Sharpedo moment? It's either Sharpedo or Mega Pidgeot. Sharpedo, who's faster by 1. The GOAT. That's a Mystic Water. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta start... You gotta try... I still fail at this. Try changing that mindset, especially near the end of the game. Like, these are resources you have to spend. Yeah. It's hard. That's the thing that makes Nuzlocke even harder. It's hard to break that bond of, like, I fought all the way through this with you. Kaboot-ups! I would feel the other way. I feel like Kabu would be a one close to my heart, and then that would not. Okay, let's run through this fight one more time. Make sure everything is correct. Everything was right. Everything correct. I did nothing wrong. Just got it. Ah, that's why. Rabombi wanted a Citrus. Huge power. Oh, yeah. A long-time member of the team. Okay, so we'll run this from the jump. This is Heat Wave from Torkoal. We take the Bug Buzz. If our special defense gets dropped, that's not going to matter. We take 118 max. That would put us at 176 minus 118. That would put us at 58. Regardless, we are only going to be baiting close combat from Surfetch. We go into Rabombi on close combat. This close combat is going to lower the defensives over here and not hurt us at all. We're going to kill with Moonblast. We're going to take a quick attack after that. Then they're going to bait in slow kill from Corviknight. Every mon remaining is going to be able to slow kill, so this will be Corviknight only clicking dual wing beat. We're going to go into Arcanine. We're going to take the dual wing beat. Then we're going to kill with Flare Blitz. So combined from that, we're going to take about like 20 from dual wing beat and then 10 from Life Orb. Will put us at like 70%. They'll be showing a fast kill from Archeops with Stone Edge. We'll go into Steelix. We'll hit it with exactly one Rock Slide. This will put it into Defeatist and pop the Sash. We will go into Voltorb. We're going to click Volt Switch on Voltorb to get out, and then have Sharpedo be in and baiting the only last Pokemon to kill here. Needed Azu for the Queen Switch to go to Kabu to jump down so Kingdra could finally kill the Dewdong. Yeah. How safe do you feel like in general? Obviously, this one ended up a little sideways. How safe in general do you feel like you can make lines in Emerald Kaizo? Because that's another thing I'm seeing watching back. I don't know if Emerald Kaizo is just a game that requires you the ball more, or I was just bad at playing Nuzlocke back then. Yeah. There is a lot of, just because the rain can have some Pokemon run away with fights in the gym, there's a lot of fights you can just wipe in that gym secretly. A lot of sneaky, scary fights in that gym. Emerald Kaizo's baller game, yeah. That's what I was hoping watching back the footage, but wasn't 100% sure. Torkoal. Rabombi. Arcane from Arcane. Steelix. Sharpedo Voltorb. Oh, yeah. I forgot about crits being doubled. Yeah, because I guess there's just so many crits you can't play around. Yeah, because I was like watching my Maxi 1 and Tabitha 1 yesterday, and it's like every turn is risking a crit. Like almost every single turn I'm risking a crit in there, which is crazy. Like to me, like risking a crit every turn is just like, this guy probably planned poorly. And I mean, it's still probably true that I planned poorly for that fight, for those fights. But maybe you just kind of have to ball. That's why I am like slightly excited to check the to play again. It's going to be hard to relearn bait AI though. And just general AI stuff, because I feel like my brain is now fully run and bun. I mean, that no, because I've been back playing Royal Sapphire, and for the most part, I've been getting the baits and move selection right without ever looking again at another document. I think I'm generally pretty good at knowing. Line the sex ones. Yeah, but it's so hard. It's so hard to commit to losing a Pokemon. It's so hard to give up anybody. I can't imagine those people who do one death reset runs and then they go back to playing normal and it's just like they never want to sack. I feel like that'd be such a hard mentality to break. Charcoal, Citrus, Life Orb, Hardstone is what we need to find still. Because even in non-one deathless, it's so hard to break the desire to not want to do that. There you are, Hardstone. We do have to level people up too. That was the only other thing. I knew I forgot something. Yeah, if Will.i.am wasn't leveled up, this would be a little scary. I think they can still hit the range, but they'd be dead to double crit. Yet another fight where we are planning around basically one Pokemon. The entire fight is sequenced to make sure we bait in the scariest Pokemon last. And that scariest Pokemon in this fight is, of course, Blaziken with 3 really hard-hitting moves, Swords Dance, and Speed Boost to make it faster than basically everything in our box. Oh god, is this children's puzzle gonna own me? This children's puzzle is going to own me. Children's puzzle. Ah, I got it. I'm sick as hell. Double check one last time. Everyone's all leveled up. Alright, let's game. The final fight before WINONA. Bird Pokemon. WINONA, where hopefully Beedrill's going to pop off. Allegedly, Beedrill's supposed to pop off. Alright, turn 1. Choice Scarf. Well, actually, give me 1 second. The fuck does Tinted Lens do? Tinted Lens is accuracy. Oh, deal double damage. Weird. Whatever. I'm gonna click Heat Wave and kill this guy. Why are my moves ordered like this? Ah, that is what Tinted Lens does. Okay. We could have outsped and killed this with Electrode, but that sets up for a chain of events that we do not enjoy. This will bring in Sir of the Fetch variety. The only move that kills us is CC. So we're going to go into Rabombi. Cool. CC drops the defenses so that Moonblast can kill. There is a chance that this doesn't click Quick Attack. I don't think it matters either way. We're going to click Moonblast. Yeah. Because it sees a kill with Slow Kill, there's a world where it just doesn't click Quick Attack, which is the one we're living in. Cool. And then we continue to just go down the line because now Corviknight is going to see a Slow Kill with exclusively Dual Wing Beat. Oh, we're unnerved. Which means it's always going to click Dual Wing Beat, which means we can go into Alaska safely. Bah! Bah! Cool. Then we outspeed and one tap with Flare Blitz. Basically, what this fight is showing is the importance of killing a Pokemon and then knowing you're exactly dead to one move from the next Pokemon. Because if you know what's coming, you can play around it. But if it's random, you can be scary. Speaking of which, this is Stone Edge or Stealth Rocks. I think it's pretty good odds Stealth Rocks for the first swap in. And it's Miss Stone Edge. Cool. All right. This is going to be Rock Slide. Really? Dual Wing Beat. I'm surprised it didn't set up rocks for either of those turns. I mean, I'm happy about it. Cool. Let's see. This is the whole essence of Pokemon Challenge games right here. We use Torkoal. What is it? We use Torkoal to kill Yanmega so that Sirfetch'd comes in so that Ribombee can one-shot it and then beta move from Corviknight, and then Corviknight gets killed by Arcanine, and Arcanine, I don't know how way to put that. I'm trying to think of something to say for the short. But this is the essence of Pokemon Challenge games, where you need to chain one Pokemon into another, into another, into another, so that the real threat all the way in the back can be set up for the perfect move here. Yeah. So now that this is Defeatist, we are going to go into Electric Roads, Take Me Home. On Devore, we're faster. We're going to kill with Volt Switch. So, even though we could have started the fight by killing him on and outspeeding with Electrode, it was better to do it this way, to use Electrode all the way at the end, so that we can kill this super scary Blaziken in the back. And the crazy thing about this is that our Sharpedo is exactly 1 speed faster than this Blaziken. So if we caught any other Sharpedo with any other stats, I mean, maybe if they were higher stats, but if we caught a Sharpedo that was even slightly slower, we'd have to cook up an entirely different plan for this fight. But because we've got Cheddar, we click Liquidation and we kill the chicken, making our path to Winona free as hell. Cool. You're so strong. All right. Then we go straight into Winona. Cool. I believe our Winona should be good based on our Beedrill, but we shall have to see. I think we've got a pretty damn good Winona box. Trying to Winona box. Cause I'm Doodle Bob when I'm about to Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob. You know what I'm saying? Staraptor. A Volcarona. Hawlucha. Celesteela. Shayman, Alternate Taria. Okay, so what are the situations we're looking to set up with Mega B here? So let's just look at Mega B's spread on this fight. Could U-turn against this guy. I assume with a CC can probably pick up a kill. or get very damn close. Outspeeds Oko's Shaman. And does this show outspeed Oko? No, because it doesn't have Fairy till it Mega Evolves. Speaking of random. Damn. A shame that we are speed tied with the Start Raptors. But I guess we could go like here and then... Can you kill with Leech Life? Maybe we can kill with Leech Life after 2 turns, right? Like, are we using Arcanine later? I would assume we're probably using Arcanine later in this fight. Because what if we go, like, lead Arcanine, who's baiting CC, we go into B. This makes this -1/-1. And it's locked in because of the Scarf. So, we Mega Evolve. Still slower. But it's going to be another CC. Are we dead to, like, double CC crit? We aren't. So I guess this could be... How much would the Leech Life do minus +2? Not that much. We would just lose a lot of health here. Not the ideal plan. If we go into like a ghost type, they can obviously swap back out. Free beta flying type move, Togedemaru can take care of them. I mean, Togedemaru can like lead, fake out, spiky shield, do an exceptional amount of damage, and then own them in the Marketplace of Ideas later. I do think B's probably coming. I do think Arcanine seems really good for like Volcarona, right? Yeah, for like Rock Slide extreme speed shenanigans. Also seems pretty good here against Celesteela. A very fast team, right? Very, very, very fast team. Yeah, this is one of those that's annoying to plan for because the lead is going to most likely be another Pokemon that we're bringing in, then like baiting CC, I would assume most likely here. Do you have anyone who just like takes CC off the chin and then can kill? I mean, ideally a flipper would be really nice. I mean, Beedrill could take the CC but can't really kill with the flip. Can Beedrill learn? Beedrill could learn like Thunder Punch, but they're still slower too, and we are going to use them later on this fight, so could like Moonblast? Maybe I think 2 Moonblast would pick this up, right? Especially after the drops. Yeah, this could be like Moonblast. Actually, yeah, will it kill after 2 drops with a Pixie Plate? Yeah. So it could be like Arcanine lead with Rabombi here. Kill with the Pixie Plate. And then, well, what would Rabombi bait in? Fiery Dance, Volcarona? Oh, wait, no, it would be Fast Kill. This would be Acrobatic Stone Edge. If we could get exactly Stone Edge... Yeah, I guess the perfect world is exactly Stone Edge, so we can get like Life Orb Electrode coming in here and killing with T-Bolt. But are we dead to like crit Stone Edge? Plus, no, we won't be dead to crit Stone Edge T-Bolt damage. That would be slow kill here. And that would bring in Volcarona clicking basically random move. Psychic is a little rough. Okay. Mon who doesn't mind taking CCs and baits in someone fun. Obviously isn't immune to it though. I mean, we could go Tor. Who does Torkoal bait in? Earth Power Shaman, potentially. It's probably take enough damage that it's actually just Psychic Volcarona, which isn't really the move we want to be baiting from Volcarona. Volcarona, we want to be baiting basically anything except Psychic, ideally Fiery Dance. Ba-da-da-dum. Alright, anyone else who like loves taking a CC? Obviously we can't do any of the immunities because that will not help us. I mean, we could go Gary. What does Gary bait? Acrobatics Halucha. Yeah, not the biggest fan of that. Gary. Do. Speed tie against Staraptor. Damn. Could have been nutty. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have a lot of incredibly good close combat enjoyers. It really just suck that this Rabambi baits in such an unfavorable match here. Here's a question. But Rabambi doesn't always hit the range through 2 CCs, right? Because if we went like Iron Ball Rabambi, Iron Ball Rabambi would be baiting fast kill from here. 2 streams ago, that came around and coached you. Like the Bridge Rival one, that stream? The guy who's a former Run-and-Bun champ who just gave me the line. Yeah. Yeah, it is really cool. There's the beautiful thing about the Pokemon community that everyone is basically trying to work together. There's not, I will like jokingly be like, damn, I was trying to beat the game before Small outdid on run 1. But it is really cool that people just will pop in. That's probably one of my favorite things of this community was when I was playing Crystal Kaizo and Emmy, the person who made the super cool calc for that, jumped in here. And also Fifth Coffee. Fifth Coffee was in here all the time, like helping me with encounter routing, like sharing a doc. Like it was super, super, super sick. Because it's not like a competitive game community where people are trying to win against each other. It's like for the most part, everyone is trying to reach the same goal, which is really, really cool. Yeah. Yeah, the only gatekeeping is just like unintentional because some of the information is just hard to find sometimes. Like you have to like search a phrase in Peachow's Discord if you're trying to look up a certain strategy, or it just like might be documented in a weird place. Like that Infernape soloing that one fight strategy that I did the short about in Aqua Hideout. I only knew about that because I think like Sale mentioned it in here. So it's like less obvious to, it's not like there's not a guide written somewhere. But, I mean, I guess now there is. But you know what I mean. Community doc is a thing that doesn't really exist in other games. True. Yeah, the Emerald Kaizo beating the game in 100 words doc is really cool. This is I really want to, but I don't know if it would be worth taking all the effort to doing so. I want to make basically a video version of that. I think would be really, really cool. but I feel like I'd have to get back into running Emerald Kaizo again to feel like knowledgeable enough to make that. But just like a visual representation, because I feel like some people learn better that way. Okay, so what were we saying? Mons, you can take close combat really well. Yeah, watch that whole 5-hour PvZ mod. People just like random YouTube videos. I'd love that. Is fucking Netflix show. I ain't binging that. I'm watching 3 hours about Lindsay Ellis talking about a kid's content creator. Sign me up for that shit. Yeah. That's also a beautiful thing about these games, that they stay static. So the onus is not on the game to be patched and fixed in that way. The onus is on the players to figure out something that works on how the game sits. Yeah. Like, you give gamers enough of a challenge, they will be enticed to just try to plow through it. Okay. Here's, I guess, a question too. If we go into a mon that is immune, like, who would you bait in? Delmise, if with Switch AI being baited, Delmise would bait in. But does this like gain us anything, right? Yeah, people will figure it out. Wait. Could we... No, because this would... The AI would swap right after. Even if we would basically be a 50-50 to just kill this guy right on the spot, because we trap them in with Anchor Shot. That's actually a really interesting Delmise tech. But then if they don't go into them, it's going to be Fiery Dance Volcarona. Huh. Oh, wait. Wait, does that actually just kind of work? So we lead with Arcanine baiting close combat. We go in the Delmise. And then there's a 50-50 here. If Delmise... are we slower after Quiver Dance with this guy? Well, actually, how scary does Quiver Dance get? We're usually dead to this. There's 2 rolls that don't kill. And the Anchor Shot would break the Focus Sash, too. Huh. Because then this would be Delmise baiting Fiery Dance. Would be the thing that comes in. It takes the Anchor Shot, breaks the thing that's stuck. Or it doesn't swap out on turn 1, and then it gets Anchor Shot. So what are the 2 worlds here? 2 worlds here. Anchor Shot hits, and then Volcarona comes in. World 2... it's just like, how low will this guy get fighting Volcarona is the scary part, right? Because then if you're baiting this back in, seeing a kill with close combat would be the only sketchy thing. And then if Delmise is in here again, they'd be baiting Acrobatics from Hawlucha, which is also like something we don't want, right? It's a little flashy, but I don't think it's for us. We want Hawlucha clicking Stone Edge. Or Hawlucha clicking CC actually. Does this just allow B to pick this up? Oh yeah, B's like a little short, aren't they? Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, so we want Hawlucha clicking Stone Edge. Do we have anyone who baits that, though? I wouldn't be surprised if we don't. Yeah, rock move over flying type move. I think it's very unlikely for us to happen with our mons. think the run and bun, like Peachow's run and bun video. I think it's good. There's always a problem of Pokemon Challenge videos, or not Peachow, the videos about Pokemon challenges. Videos that cover challenging Pokemon mods. There we go. Always have to do that thing where they're accessible to general audiences, but also enjoyable by people who understand the game. So I feel like it's really hard to make one. I would probably like one that is like maybe more tailored to people who don't play the game, but that's never going to happen. It's a really hard thing to judge on. But I think that video is pretty good. People really like long videos. People seem to like long videos more than they like short videos. It's odd. I wish I could understand the psychology of it. But I think it's pretty good. And plus, I feel like I don't consume a lot of Pokemon challenge game stuff because it feels a little bit like work to me. Like usually I want to watch things that are not outside of that realm. I do have to like watch more of them. No, this is kind of like a research kind of thing. They're fighting the brain rot, yeah. I think it'd be good for making things to watch more of them, but it does feel like doing homework because that's what I go on stream and do. Damn, bro. I wish I could do this Delmise line. This Delmise line is pretty hype. What about our other ghost? Seed Flare Shaman. What would bait in here? This would actually just be Seed Flare Shaman, right? That's an outspeed Oko. Would we be able to go into Basculegion, cause Switch AI, take Seed Flare, and then kill with Poison Jab? And then we'd bait Brave Bird Double Edge. I guess would be the problem. Could we kill with U-turn? We don't do that much damage, nah. No, we'd have to... I mean, Poltergeist does do a decent amount, but I think after 2 turns of leftovers, that wouldn't do enough. And what does Seed Flare drop? Special defense by 2? That's crazy. Seems like they just like generally do really well against tier though, but it's gonna be like baiting in Seed Flare. Sucks that we can't just pick that up, right? Going right into Shaman, baiting Seed Flare, we'd be able to go in here, take the Poison Jab, get hit by Seed Flare, take the Poison Jab. This would kill, this would bring back in Staraptor, clicking Brave Bird Double Edge. Which I mean, I guess Arcanine could take, or I mean, like Steelix could take. But again, this is just infinite bait territory. Or this is just infinite circle territory. I mean, they're not dead to 2 crits. I just don't know if we could kill with Rock Slide after. Say we could. Say we could. We go with this. That kills. They would bait in Hawlucha clicking CC. Oh, this would be Fiery Dance Volcarona, which would let us go into Arcanine, take the Fiery Dance. We're not dead to 2 crits. What does Fiery Dance have? What does Fiery Dance do? Raise special attack by 1. I guess if it was like raise into crit. I think that's like a you don't play around that shit. Yeah, we take the Fiery Dance. Rock Slide Extreme Speed, we'd be down pretty low. Guess we could go Citrus. Then that would bait like CC from Hawlucha. Be going to the B on the CC. But the problem with going B would be super perfect for that if they didn't miss that chip. Like they just barely can't make that. Is there ever a world where, I mean, I could see myself spending a scale on B attack, right? I don't think that would be completely unreasonable to do. Do I really want to spend a scale on B attack? Obviously cleans up the range. Oh, just scale on B. Oh. Well, I guess that's the thing, too. I mean, if we get Celesteela in early... Actually, what do you do against this guy? Is Celesteela, like, the only... I mean, with a little bit of chip... Beedrill can... What do you bait? Yeah, with a little bit of chip, Beedrill can kill... I mean... Beedrill can kill these three with an attack. I don't know how many we have in our like actual bag. I think we have a handful available to us. I definitely have to go to the fishing sim ones we have and grab them. Because I'm pretty sure... Lily Cove. What's 119? Is 119 the one to the east? Now, we should have access to all these 119 ones. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And we should have 6 available to us. And, like, this is not a terrible thing. Well, I think this fight is going to take a little bit of time to crack. And we'll see if we... want to do this. It does seem pretty reasonable, especially if we can find some way to get Celesteela out early, or at the very least let's just get in during Shaman Seed Flare, because if we get in during Shaman Seed Flare and haven't taken too much extra damage, this is just a double chain KO at the end. Who's dealing with Celesteela? Could be Arcane. What about Monkey? Lorb Monkey? Life Orb Monkey can get there. Steel Flying. Life Orb Monkey slash... Charcoal Arcanine? Charcoal Arcanine can get there. Yeah, we're like seeing the rough outline of what could do what we do with this fight. That seems like a great swap here. Yeah. I think the name of the game for this fight is getting B in safely. Getting B and I guess also Arcanine in safely. Because if B can... Well, how much damage will B take from the CC? CC for the B? Not cool with me, because then that would kill... B would be baiting in... Like, random move Celesteela. Ooh, Altaria doesn't know, right? Artalia doesn't know that it dies. It actually shows slower but out damages too. Potentially even showing a slow kill. Then it mega evolves in. Well, if we're 31, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, then it shows slower, out damaged. which means it would never come in. If we have Ape kill Celesteela, Air Slash. If we have Arcanine though kill Celesteela, Earth Power. Yeah, that seems pretty well. Yeah. This is sort of like we want to work this backwards. We need like to kill something before Celesteela comes in, or have Celesteela bait Flamethrower, go into Arcanine onto the Flamethrower. But then also, do we have someone else who can take care of Volcarona? Arcanine. Hammy's just so good in this fight. It's unfortunate that Hammy can do like 60 things in this fight. Can I just like trade 2 of our Pokemon for another Hammy? I'll trade Castform and Mienshao for another Hammy. Legion Tower. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, they work pretty well here. Oh, also looks like Gary. Because the annoying thing... God, I wish we had Shadow Sneak again. Shadow Sneak would also be really good here because of the sash. Fuck, man. The sash makes this hella annoying. Damn, I'm never going to not take Shadow Sneak on Legion again. This is like the... There's a fight in Weather Institute where Shadow Sneak on Legion would have been insanely good. Oh, also looks like Primarina could do pretty damn good here. Slow. Ooh, wait. Slow flip turn from Primarina? Well, I guess the scary thing about Primarina here is that they could Quiver Dance. Yeah. Gotta read the guide. Gotta watch a 40-minute video where the piece of information is at the very end. Guess we could Encore it. But we wouldn't love that. And we don't really want to get rid of any of these moves. And Quiver Dance is speed boosting. Would it ever Quiver Dance in front of a mon that's slower? What's Quiver Dance? Oh, golly. Yeah. Yeah, Encore in the Psychic. Yeah, but if we Encore in the Psychic, then it's going to proc Switch AI. Unless there would have to be like a very specific situation, right, where this doesn't proc it, right? Wait, so... If we came in on Psychic and then we Encored it, we flip turned out. Because it would still click Psychic on that turn, and then with the flip turn out, we would maybe be able to... I guess it depends on what move we're coming in on. It seems... I like the idea, but I feel like it's... Especially because like Bug Buzz special attack boost. I guess we could hard swap onto Psychic and kill this with Mystic Water. Do we need the Mystic Water to pick up the kill? Because the question would be, does Sharpedo's moveset behoove them to not bait another Pokemon weirdly? Nah. Stupid Switch AI. Stupid smart Switch AI. Making me look bad. Yeah, this fight is tougher than I remember. Weezing can learn like Thunder or T-Bolt or some shit. What's Thunder? Oh, weird question. Oh wait, can we swap our Weezings now? Are we able to trade our Weezings now? Isn't that in this city? Yeah. What else changes? Besides it just becoming... Oh my god, it takes even less from close combat. Do we get their movesets? I guess it's just like the same shit. Cool. Yeah, we should go do that because Weezing is good. Galarian Weezing is brazy. Is this the secret tech we were forgetting about? Balarian Beezing? Coffee now becoming second coffee. Actually, no. Coffee becoming Galarian Weezing. Now they're just tea. I'm going to rename them to tea. Trade with me. They weren't holding any important item before. No, they weren't holding anything. Okay, cool. Imagine that's the way I lose another item. That would be hilarious and also really depressing. Weezing, welcome. Weezing, take care. I assume this is like other traded stats where it's like random 31s. Those seem like pretty damn good 31s. Holy moly. What does the Relic Crown do? That seems like an insane Weezing, bro. Where'd the Relic Crown go? What the hell does the Relic Crown do? Where is the Relic Crown? Is it just a random item? Oh, crown. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think like speed really matters on this thing, right? We'd rather have it in the bulk. Money. And it is a special attacker too, right? I guess it could be like mixed, but 31s. Good lord. Beast. Now this will be good. See, this run is all over the fucking place, dude. We'll get like the worst encounters and then we'll get this really good. We'll get really good weird mons like this. It's funny. All right, let's see if this does changes anything here. Look at the sprite is just wrong. Remove from trash. Goodbye, Weezing. Hello, Weezing. I mean, you can take close combat like no other. Yeah, they can sit on close combat for days, right? And they'll be able to just own this guy. Do we not want to click Strange Steam into it? And then what do they bait? Psychic from Volcarona? I wish we had another dark type, bro. Bro, I wish we had another dark. Well, Bug Buzz from Volcarona isn't bad either. Because could we go Psychic from Volcarona? Then we go here on the Bug Buzz. We go back into Arcane on Bug Buzz. We Rock Slide Extreme Speed the kill. And then what does Arcane bait? CC again. We could go here. And then we explode. Yeah. Sal, what's your doctor's opinion on changing this 2 to a 31 on Beedrill with a scale? Yeah, pretending to give terrible advice. Yeah. Because I think it would be really, really useful here. It's huge value. Yeah, it's one I don't feel bad about, especially when it's 2. It's one of those weird things, but like, because the number is so low, it's more valuable, right? Because if it was like a 16 and being at 31 cleaned up the range, it would feel a little bit worse, but like 2 to 31 feels great. Okay, we actually might have a fight cooking here, right? True. Wait a second. But what if any of these mons have air slash? It's stab. It's scary. Let's get rid of Lorb here, though. Okay, so Arcanine baits CC, go into Lizzie, kill this with 2 Sludge Bombs. Then Volcarona is going to be coming in, always clicking Psychic. Go into Sharpedo, then it's going to be Bug Buzz. A shame that we can't pick this. Well, we'll go here on the Bug Buzz. Do we have anyone else who could kill... the widest guy. Can Infernape with Life Orb pick this up? Nah, I don't think they're that insane, right? That's 38, 169. No. I did get me on show. Like I said, I'll hit insane stats on something like Lizzie and then get the only bad Pokemon. Shit's insane, bro. Doesn't even have Fake Out. I feel like I'm a little scared for Pyre Tag. I feel like I'm really, really scared for Pyre Tag. I guess Harry Mama would be our Pyre Tag user for now. 5 people usually fish. What did our fishing table look like for that? Yeah. Dude, we were so favorable to hit something good. Like, isn't literally every other mon here, maybe Sarina isn't bad? Yeah. But, well, don't we have Scorched Slab for Golisopod? Inshallah, we won't miss it again. We won't hit Slow King here. We don't have Muck. Yes, I get. Yeah, this table is because we have Octillery that's dead. Oh, can you guys... Oh, you guys can't see this. Oh, you guys still can't see it. Let me just go over to the other one. Yeah. I see that now. Yeah, I could sort of see. Yeah, actually, yeah, I should have gone here. Nah, we're going to hit it anyways. God, this sucks though, bro. I just saw my eyes light up with Sneasler and Hawlucha. Yeah. Top 5, yeah. Oh yeah, I see. I guess there is a lot of really fun Pokemon here. And Azumarill. Yeah, now we're gonna hit Golisopod. We're gonna hit it, and it's going to be a great day, and everyone's gonna stand up and clap. What was happening? Yeah. Close combat here. Kill. I should start writing this down. Arcane. Weezer. Sharp. B. Mega. Oh no. I feel like when you say stuff like that, Sal, it's going to be like, this box actually gets giga-fucked by Gentleman Walter and there's nothing you can do about it. I feel like that's how, when you lead with something like that, you're breaking the bad news of knowledge. Okay. CC, we go into Weezer. We kill with, this is going to be CC. We're going to click Sludge Bomb, kill it. This will bait in Volcarona, clicking Psychic. We're going to go here, and then it's going to click Bug Buzz. We're going to go back into Arcanine, and then kill it. Is there anyone else can do this? Because I know we would love Arcanine with Charcoal killing Celesteela on a Flamethrower. because this baits, well, this baits Earth Power. Well, if it baits Earth Power, you'd go like Gyarados and then Gyarados on Seed Flare into B. Because that wins us. If we boost, that wins us the fight, right? But we're starting to run out of Mons. And we still need someone to deal with Hawlucha. Does B... Wait, does actually B pick this up? B with the boosted attack picks this up after a CC, right? They do. Yeah. Does this C... C's not dead. How do we get Celesteela in earlier, though? Because I see if we get... If Celesteela is not here, and we come in on CC from Hawlucha, we just win the fight. Because it's bop, bop, bop. Outspeed Okos. But how would we get Celesteela in earlier? Because I see easily getting Hawlucha. Close combat seems like not that big of a pain, right? But... Yeah, so what's going to happen is Weezing kills that. Weezing's then going to bait... How much does this help us? Shaman Sea Flare. Can we take both of those? I feel like that's a lot of damage to take. Yeah. It's like crit CC is 87. And then crit Seed Flare is... No, yeah. It can. So we don't have to chain them all together. We don't have to be super cheeky. And then we just would need Celesteela to come in before that, right? Or, yeah, because we can't bait another move. We can take 2 of these. We could take 2 of those, but we couldn't take all 3. So, again, we kill this with that. We're gonna kill this guy with Sludge Bomb. Then Celesteela clicking Psychic comes in. We go on the Psychic on this. It's only ever going to be Bug Buzz. We go back into Arcanine. We get fucked by, like, attack boost crit. Are we fucked by, like, attack boost no crit? No. 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 And this is Rock Slide Extreme Speed. We're going to go Citrus on the Arcanine. Oh, yeah, but then that leaves, like, what do we do about Celesteela? We do need a Celesteela answer. It's like Life Orb Ape, I think, can do it. Yeah. Lorb Ape gets there. But do we have the ability to get it in on Flamethrower? Do we have the ability to get it in? Because, okay, say it is Arcanine killing Volcarona. They're going to take a pretty decently large beating here. Because it's going to be Bug Buzz plus Psychic. We're going to be down to... Well, we'll probably go back up by the Citrus, right? Yeah, so we'll hopefully be at like 75, barring no crits or special attack drops. Which would then bait in... It's like a likely CC from Hawlucha. I don't like that being a likely CC. But I don't know who else we'd take care of Volcarona with in a safe manner. We need someone with like a priority move. Here's a question. Is B faster than Quiver Dance Volcarona? That's going to be a no. Damn. Will it Quiver Dance if it's seen dead to 2 slow hits? Four moves are received defensive senses based on the player's Pokemon on the field. Yeah. Damn. Because if there is a way for us to, like, come in on this Psychic, I guess we're dead to, like, defense drop crit. We could Encore it in the Psychic, like we were talking about before, but, like... Yeah. Or we Encore it into Quiver Dance. How long does Encore last? 3 turns. So it would be, we could like flip turn. We could flip turn Poison Jab. Kingler Jet. That Kingler is probably not what you want out here. I mean, maybe Kingler with something, with some wacky ass fucking item set up. Maybe like Mystic Water, flip turn. Mystic Water, flip turn plus Life Orb Kingler. Probably gets there. 120 plus 108. That does get there. And then what does Kingler at full health bait? Acrobatics Halucha? Yeah, that's probably not it, Chief. It's a fun idea, alas. I think the only thing we have set in stone here is Arcanine into Lizzie being a great opener. For Bombi Tailwind? Where would we get Verbombi Tailwind happening? Oh, I guess against CC? I guess that's true. Yeah, but we'd do this. We'd bait CC. We'd set up Tailwind, and then... Question mark, question mark, question mark. I feel like we already have the ace in the hole of Beedrill, right? Like, we are basically trying to planify. I think the biggest problem here is finding someone who kills Celesteela and finding someone who kills Volcarona. Because if we can take care of those two, if we can find someone that does Arcanine's job against either of those two, we can win this fight. Especially with the slots we have. It's really just finding another answer to Celesteela or Volcarona that works well. I guess Infernape can come in here. It sucks that it has to be Flare Blitz too. Because there's like Heavy Slam crit plus... Does Heavy Slam crit plus Flare Blitz self-recoil... 38. I feel like we just kill ourselves. Plus 78, plus 10%. Like, we just kill ourselves. Or, even if we don't kill ourselves, we're baiting way slower move. I mean, we're baiting random move from whatever comes in next, which is not the play. Yeah, I think we really ideally would like to kill... Celesteela with Arcanine. Because Celesteela with Arcanine would let us bait usually Earth Power. Like, Arcanine plus Gyarados. Like, Earth Power Seed Flare is a great 2 bait here. But I guess if it's like Seed Flare, I guess the fuck thing is if it is Seed Flare. No, but if we get Arcanine in on the right move against Celesteela, if we get them in on Flamethrower, then they're taking nothing and outspeeding and one-tapping this, which means it would always be Earth Power, which we could go into Gyarados on, and then it would always be Seed Flare, which we could go into Beedrill on and win the fight. Yeah. Because then Beedrill just changed the 2 in the back. White Herb Gyarados? Really? Yeah. Yeah. I guess it depends. It's like, what can bait in Celesteela clicking Flamethrower all the time is big question mark. I don't think we have many Mons that even do that. Even our Grass Mons don't bait that. Yeah, it's Delmise. It's maybe like exclusively Delmise, but again, it's like we run out of slots here. Fights, I love run and bun where fights are still hard even when you can kill 3 Pokemon with 1 guy. The run and bun experience. Oh, that's not what I want at all. Whopper, 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 Whopper. Your IP is 10.2.4.5. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so other Mons, is there anyone else that I'm forgetting about? Can like Harry Mama Fire Punch? Oh, they're slower. Deal with Celesteela? Could like knock off Fire Punch? Oh, Sylvest is... I thought a Sylvest was the defense boosting one. Maybe I'm getting that confused with something else. Oh, special defense, so it doesn't even fucking matter. Great. They don't do shit to Celesteela. Thunder Punch? That, if that's doing that, then that's just gonna do that. Physical, fire, or rock moves. Electric fire. And obviously would have to go physical. Steelix? Steelix bait's the right move and can come in on pretty much everything. How the question is, like, how low could Arcanine get if they were going to do both? Because I guess this is a one-mon solution to what we're looking for, as long as, I guess if something was baiting Flamethrower, it would have to be like, we would be afraid of like random move Flamethrower. I mean, Arcanine can do a part of this. If only we had a better... you don't mind coming in on... Well, yeah, what if we use Steelix for this swap, right? We use Steelix for this, swap on Psychic. Then they bait Fiery Dance, which is the best thing for them to come in on. What's the odds they Quiver Dance in front of us? Slash, can Arcanine take... Arcanine needs the Charcoal to pick this up, though, right? So, yeah, we can't use a healing item there. Rock Blast to ignore the Sash. Rock Blast isn't full accurate, though, right? It is 100, but it's multi-hit, I guess. But I don't think that's picking... Is Rock Blast 2-hit picking that up? Because Rock Blast 2-hit is picking that up. But I guess the other problem is losing Rock Slide or dropping one of these moves, which would suck. And what you bait in close combat, right? Is there anyone else who can do this 1v1 against Volcarona? Yeah. If you could come in on Fiery Dance. If you can come in on Fiery Dance or Psychic and beat the Volcarona. Quiver Dance setup is scary. Beedrill's not faster. We can't slow this down. I do like the slow flip. Where's our Crabhammer guy? Oh, Bug Buzz. Ouch. Even if we were all the way leveled up. Is there a Mon that is faster, who can click Rock Tomb and then is faster after? This would be Henchao. Yeah. We never had Lycanroc. But I feel like the problem, it doesn't resolve our issue, because even without Rock Blast, we still have to take 2 moves with Arcanine, right? Because we have Extreme Speed. What we would do here is Rock Slide Extreme Speed, which is Rock Blast is effectively taking the same amount of damage to kill it, right? So that really doesn't change that 1v1. Is Basculegion dead to 2 crits here? I guess it's the same. God, we were talking about this before. Shadow Sneak on Basculegion would have been crazy here. Yeah, but getting Tailwind up would require the cost of another Pokemon slot. I think we are nearing our limit on like what we can bring and still pull off the B thing, right? I feel like there's got to be an answer, a 1-mon or like a 1+1 mon answer. Heracross and Cloygod. Is Heracross only Game Corner? Primarina doesn't have a slot to give up. Yeah. Oh, Aggron could have Rocks Manager here. Steelix can... Well, Steelix gets owned by Fiery Dance. Yeah. Conkeldurr, that's a pretty cool Pokemon. I wish we had that guy. And Donphan, that's a pretty cool guy. That'd be a fun Pokemon to have. Oh, Glizabud. Ape, yeah, we replaced one of Ape's move with Rock Tomb. Mienshao just gets owned by this guy. Yeah, no surprise. Yeah, me first, Psychic back at it. Yeah. Turtonator? Obviously not faster, -1. This Turtonator guy really hasn't done too much. Head Smash Turtonator. We boom with this guy. We don't have Fire Spin still. Fiery Dance have any fun special things we can do? Or is it we just dancing? Oh my god. 50%. Oh, it's 50% to increase attack? Fuck, bro. How would we do this Tailwind thing? Rabombi, Tailwind, turn 1. Swap into Rabombi on close combat. Turn 2, Rabombi sets up Tailwind, takes a second close combat. Is Weezing faster than... Well, would that work? Rabombi, Tailwind turn 1, swap into Weezing turn 2, keep Weezing kills turn 3, turn 4 we swap into someone else and then Tailwind would end. You'd say kill with B in Tailwind? But I'm just not seeing what benefit we get out of it if it's not helping with this Volcarona. Well, actually, even A is Weezing fast. Weezing's not even faster than Staraptor with that up. So they take that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter them taking the CC, right? This would bait. Oh, man. I mean, that could work. No, but we don't have times. Yeah, we could kill Volcarona with Sharpedo. Could we... we couldn't kill... That'd be so sick if we kill Volcarona with Flip Turn Sharpedo. Can we kill Staraptor with a Flipper in Tailwind? What about... maybe there is a Flipper we can tell them in Tailwind. But then we still, like, we're not going to bait in a free kill after. Because what we would love... Alright, like, what does Rabombi... Rabombi baits in. So Rabombi and Tailwind would bait in slow kill from Fiery Dance Volcarona. Well, I guess nothing would be faster, right? Wait. Okay, Slothy, maybe you're cooking up something here. Because if we can click Tailwind and kill Staraptor the next turn, so it'd be Tailwind turn 1. Well, we've taken some amount of damage. Second turn of Tailwind, we kill Staraptor. Then based on these baits, it should always be Fiery Dance. then we could go. So that'd be Tailwind set up turn 1, kill turn 2, swap to Arcanine turn 3, kill with Rock Blast Arcanine turn 4. Something like Draining Kiss. Draining Kiss isn't a TM as well, right? We just fucked up by not having it again. I guess it is a TM, but I'm assuming we don't have it yet. Abandoned ship. Oh, I guess we should have it. We could do that. How does the math out? So, turn 1 of CC. Turn 2 of CC. We would come in on 1. We would click Tailwind. And then, I guess we'd be faster. Come in on 1. Tailwind. Would take the second one. Or I guess we'd like Bug Buzz. And then can we... I can't imagine we kill it with Draining Kiss. How much does... Well, can we kill it after 2? With a Pixie Plate, maybe? Yeah, we kill it after 2 with a Pixie Plate. And we would be faster. So it'd be come in, click Tailwind. That's 2 close combats. It gets down low enough with the Pixie Plate to kill, and we're faster. Turn 2 of Tailwind would be kill. We just have to see that we're not dead, that we're not baiting overlapping rolls. Yeah, I think even if it is, it looks like even if it's double crit close combat, this would always be Fiery Dance. That's not true. Or what if we go, maybe it's like Draining Kiss. It's come in on close combat. Draining Kiss turn 2. Tailwind turn 3. Draining Kiss to kill on the turn after. Yeah. Yeah, plus we could go with Citrus that way. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Dun, dun. And then we're always being Fiery Dance. Come in here. Then Rock Blast. Rock Blast picks up the KO, and then Tailwind ends. Tailwind ends as Rock Blast picks up the KO. It would always be close combat from Hawlucha, which we would go into Normal B on. Normal B would take that. Normal B, who we boost up to Mega B, and this would be defense dropped, would be... We're going to boost this to 31, so the Poison Jab kills. So then B is going to be in here at like 70% HP or 70% health. This would be slow kill from Celesteela with random move, slow kill from Shaman, slow kill from Mega Altaria. So this would be Celesteela clicking random move, which would be... did we say Steelix could take that? They could take everything except Flamethrower. But if we go, we might have the slots to just go like Gyarados here. If it's Rock Slide, it would be annoying. We wouldn't be dead to it. We'd go Gyarados, and then on the Rock Slide, we'd go Steelix, and then on the guaranteed Flamethrower, we would go Arcanine, kill with Flare Blitz, then everything would be dead. This would be Shaman coming in. Shaman would be always clicking Earth Power. Shaman would be clicking Earth Power / Seed Flare. I think this would actually just always be Earth Power. We'd go back into Gyarados. Gyarados would always be baiting Seed Flare. We'd go into Beedrill on that, and we killed with 2. Okay, yeah. So maybe we can actually do this with 5. We're going to want to walk through this like a little bit more precisely, checking items and numbers, but we could do this. If we can do this with 5, we can probably find an additional swap here to make it even safer. But let's see, we need to do B, 31 attack, and we need to do Rock Blast on Arcane, and Draining Kiss on B. Cool. Sick. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna get a firm plan for this fight. Munch. What's up, Munch? What up, Munch the Crunch? We just made the breakthrough on the back of Slothy's suggestion. We should have a Winona coming up soon. All right. Let's look at this plan. I'm sad we don't get to use Thin Miss Lizzie. I mean, maybe we can still use Lizzie for some better swaps here, because Lizzie seems like a defensive monster. Okay. This is going to be Charcoal, Hisuian Arcanine with Rock Blast instead of Close Combat. Okay. Fight begins. We are baiting close combat. We go into Rabombi. Rabombi takes a CC. Ouch. Yeah, we zoomed yesterday. Like, I kind of popped off yesterday. We did a hell of a lot of fights yesterday. So, Rabombi's going to come in. Oh, we need to teach Rabombi Draining Kiss. Yeah, we only had one fight. The fight before this was a little tricky, but once we cracked it, we got it. We ended up having a really safe line. I just had to change my mind because we had the Electrode at the beginning of the fight that just outsped in one shot, but it made the rest of the fight really confusing. So we just had to switch it to something else, and that clicked everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take... So Rabombi comes in. They take a CC. And we're like, oh no, CC. That's going to hurt. And then we're going to click Draining Kiss into that to heal that, because we're going to take another CC before we get hit. Draining Kiss is going to do about half. Then the turn at... Well, let's do just like minimum roll here. Draining Kiss does 102. And we recover a little bit. We can even go like Citrus to make this healing even better. So it's Arcane has Charcoal. Rabombi is going to have a Citrus. So yeah. So we come in on 1. Turn 2, we get hit by this. We click Draining Kiss. Turn 3, they're going to hit Close Combat again to make themselves -3 as we click Tailwind. And then turn 4, a second Draining Kiss will always kill when they're -3. And that'll kill. This will put us at pretty decently high health. Almost certainly high health enough. What's what I was going to say? So this is Arcane / Rabombi. Almost certainly high health enough that we're only baiting Fiery Dance here. Yeah, this should always be only Fiery Dance here, especially because we're going to get the healing before that. So then this will be turn 3 of Tailwind. We're going to swap back into Arcanine. Because baits for Rabombi will be slow kill from Fiery Dance. Yada, 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 yada. Yeah, then this will be like turn 3 of Tailwind. We go back into Arcanine on Fiery Dance. It doesn't matter if they get the attack boost or not. And then with this 2-hit Rock Blast, we always pick up the kill, which will kill Volcarona, Tailwind ends. And we only take max 20. We'll be at 80%. We'll be at 80% here from Fiery Dance if it like crits. And then Tailwind will be down. We will always be baiting Close Combat here. So we're going to go into Normal B on that. Normal B will take the hit. And this is going to be Normal B. We're going to spend one of our Heart Scales to bump attack here. So Normal B is going to take the hit. Let's make sure we bump the attack on both of these. Normal B is going to take the hit from CC. Max CC could do is 48. But we're going to take the hit from CC from Hawlucha. This is going to drop its defenses. And then we're going to Mega Evolve into Big B, kill it with Poison Jab. We're going to be somewhere between... Wait, that's crit, yeah. We're going to be somewhere between like... We'll say 65% on B. Which means... We'll be showing fast kill. It's going to be full random move from Celesteela. We'll be showing fast kill on these two Mons, so they won't come in, obviously. So this is going to be Celesteela random move. Celesteela random move is like the only problem is the slightly... We need it to be Flamethrower. There's somebody who better take Celesteela random move. Earthquake Heavy Slam. I guess Toad does, right? Because we could probably get into a sketchy situation. Well, if it's Rock Slide here, because we do need this. Yeah, so to clean this up even further, Celesteela random move. Toad is going to be baiting, would never be baiting Flamethrower. So we could go Seismitoad. Oh, wait, so we got to type in B Mega here. B Mega is going to kill Hawlucha. Then it's going to go into Celesteela, like we said. We're going to go into Toad with a Citrus. Because it doesn't really matter what move we're baiting for that one. Then this is going to be Earthquake Heavy Slam, which, I mean, there might be someone better. Because we'd ideally want to bait Rock Slide or Heavy Slam, which might be a little bit hard to bait. Taking random move and bait Rock Slide and Heavy Slam. Oh, is this literally just Whaler? We just needed to click one more time. Yeah, and you're not dead to crit. Heavy Slam. If we were going to take a crit from any of these, we'd be fine with a Citrus. Okay, so Whalern's better here. So we go Whale. With a Citrus. On random move from Celesteela. And then Celesteela, after we take this hit, is going to be clicking Rock Slide or Heavy Slam, which we'd go into Steelix on. Steelix, who's also going to have a Citrus here. And then that's always going to be Flamethrower, which we can go back into Arcane on, and then Arcane with Charcoal Flare Blitz, takes the Flamethrower, isn't worried about it, picks up the kill. So then they are baiting, I guess if we get like double crit, Flamethrower and then Fiery Dance later, there's maybe a world where we're baiting Seed Flare. I don't think there is. But regardless if that happens, I think Gyarados is still fine. But what we would do here is we go into Gary. Gary holding a Citrus. Ideally, this is Earth Power. Aromatherapy isn't some like dumb shit that I don't know about. It just removes status conditions. Yeah. Odd to have all these moves. Does Shaman just have such a limited move pool that they gave him that? That is the only move that is perplexing here. I'm not going to complain about it, though. But maybe they just thought this thing was enough of a demon. Most of the time, it's going to be Earth Power. We come into Gyarados on Earth Power. Then Gyarados is always baiting Seed Flare. On the Seed Flare, we go into Beedrill, who at most could have taken a little bit below 50% before we take the Seed Flare. And then Beedrill, Poison Jabs, outspeeds one taps Shaman Sky, and then Poison Jabs outspeeds one taps Altaria to win the fight. Cool. Yeah, that's a really, really, really safe line. Unless I missed something incredibly important. We do have to spend some resources, of course. Right? A scale and 2 TMs, but I'm not so mad about that if we have a safe gym fight. This line is sick. Sloth, big ups for suggesting the Tailwind line, even though I was doubtful first. I feel like my default position for when anyone suggests something is to be a little doubtful. Maybe that's just from having Skelly here so long. Well, Skelly will purposely throw out the worst line possible and be like, "Oh, why don't you try sacking your entire team and starting over?" Cool. Well, this should work. I'm just gonna make sure we put everything on. Yeah. Nah. And also, I think there's a sense of selfish pride in there too sometimes, where it's like, I want to come up with the line. I don't want any help from anyone. Which maybe we could talk about that a little bit more in therapy about like toxic masculinity and not wanting to ask for assistance from anyone else. But that's not a Pokemon challenge game conversation. That's a me on one of those chairs that I can lay all the way back on. The only thing actually, my first run had two really cool parts of it. One was using Mega Aggron to trick Hawlucha and killing it with the close combat drop because of the type change. And I think the actual cool part of my line was, we stalled out Altaria with Talonflame until it burned itself, and then we picked up the kill, I think, with Nevermelt Ice Gyarados. It was something like that. There's some really cool aspect of the line where we use like Talonflame to stall the Altaria and burn itself. I think there was some Tailwind. Yeah. Seeing Mega Aggron take on Hawlucha, launch inspiration. Yeah. Yeah. Seems like you remember it more than I do, which is sick. So this is charcoal, citrus, mega evolution, citrus, citrus, citrus. Yeah. I think that's one of the coolest things I think you can do in this game is do the okey doke with mega evolutions, like make them think they're doing one thing and another. It just feels so nice. Time for some bets? Yeah, run it. Rock Blast. And we do Rock Blast over CC, right? Yeah, because we're using that move. Cool. We're using Rock Blast. We're using Please, for the love of God, tell me we have Draining Kiss. Don't make me... Oh, no. Do we have to go back? Do we have to go back to that fucking... Okay, we might have to wait a little bit to do the things. Do we have to go back to that goddamn ship? Oh, no. We have to go back to that goddamn ship. Shoot me with a gun. Shoot me with a gun. Okay. We have to go back to Drain. We have to go back to that fucking ship to get Draining Kiss. Okay, this is going to take a hot minute, ain't it? I am avoiding optionals. At least at least that it is available to us. I just don't. That's one of my things that I'm strongly opinionated on. Run the ads. Oh yeah. Are you able to do that? I just resave state when I run into an optional. Like I think I think optionals are dumb, especially maybe in like a calculus game. Like, when I'm playing Royal Sapphire, I think I've been just doing the optionals when I run into them. But, like, a game like this where the fights are already hard enough, you don't need optionals. And they're just annoying for no godforsaken reason. So I just save state and reload on optionals. I think they're silly. I think they're just a waste of time. Sad. All right, yeah, let me run them then. Because to, like, have a fight... Oh, wait, I can't even run them. I recently ran an ad, so I can't run them. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, like, in this kind of game, get the purpose of optionals. It's really odd in my mind that optionals exist. Barring like optionals like, I think I'm going the wrong way. Optionals to get mega stones. I think that's cool. Yeah. It's dumb. Oh, look at that movement though. The movement. And I mean, especially at this point when we're so above the level cap of the optionals, like, I could just as easily just go off stream, plan for all the optional fights, and remove them. But that's just so much extra time for what? Yeah. Yeah, it's such an enormous pain to fucking get over here too, yeah. Pre-fly sucks. Yeah. Any part of the game that does not allow skill expression, I am against. What skill am I showing by dodging spinners? By doing my discount bag manip strats. Like, who am I fooling? I'm not a Pokemon speedrunner. I'm just Save as Untitled. I'm just Harry. Just Harry. You're a wizard. No. I am not a fucking wizard. Bow, bow, bow. I'm just Harry. I gotta wait till they turn again, right? Fucking hell. Dude, it still scares the shit out of me doing these, though. Gets my heart fucking racing. Walking. Ah! Like, maybe for a different kind of Pokemon game, this makes sense. Not for this one. Why do they have weird paths? Who swims like that? Okay, we made it. Okay, where do we get the key? Major key alert. Yeah. They must have great endurance, too. Wait, are those spinners? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Spin this, pants grab. Oh my, this is crazy, bro. I don't even know where the storage room key is. Is this the storage room key? It's a max revive. Great. I'll end myself. Great, 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 great. Downstairs, go upstairs, go to the top of the first room. Thank you, Sloth. Downstairs, upstairs, top of the first room. I'm assuming this isn't what you meant. Mods, mods, kill this guy. Okay, you got me. You got me. That's the storage room? Okay, where's the storage key? Find the key. Wait, you have to do the Mega Audino fight to get the bottom is optional Mega Audino fight. Go from the top. Bottom is not Mega Audino fight. Go from the top. Maybe that's the Mega Audino fight. And you go this way. Cope. Key's outside. Okay, major key alert. Up in the scientist room. Alright, what's up, buddy? Oh, God. And real this time. Okay, that was worth it. That I will gladly pay that as my price for not doing optionals, for getting fucking memed on. Surprise, it's time for another fight. All this to get a kiss. Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's weird that the escape rope drops us, like, outside of the ship. I should go the way I know, right? I forget you could run surf, but I guess that run surf will have me run surf right into a fight. A draining kiss, I bet it feel. What kind of what do you mean by that? Draining kiss. I know. Turn. I guess you can't see me? Oh. No, that does turn. Holy shit, bro. Oh, you know. Things. You think someone at those freaks over at Game had to know what they were doing by localizing it to be Draining Kiss, bro? Those gamer freaks. Don't turn. Cool. I think this is the easiest part of it, right? Once we're like past that guy, we kind of just hug the right side and we're good. There's no way we'd run into a fight now. Sick. Those freaks over in game. You're telling me these gamers were freaking? I mean, from all that weird lore that got leaked, those gamers were indeed freaking. They indeed did freak it. God, I love the select menu. Select menu rules. I cannot sing Run and Bun's praises enough on quality of life stuff. Head and shoulders above every other Pokemon mod. Well, no, I haven't played that. I've played like 5 and I'm like, this is the greatest quality of life in a Pokemon mod ever. I remember Radical Red had a lot of quality of life stuff, but I think Radical Red is just like a little much in everything. It is just a gluttonous game for gluttonous people. But we are walking back finally to Winona with our Draining Kiss in hand. We just got to teach our guys stuff. We already taught the TM to Arcane from Arcane. We just need to boost Beedrill's attack stat and teach this thing. Oh, is there something over there that I didn't grab? Life Goo Lagoon. But yeah, this should hopefully be, unless there's something dramatic I missed against this Winona, I think this is fairly safe. I mean, being able to kill 3 and compress so many slots, allowing us to use other slots to give us like much, much, much safer swaps is so critical. Like that guy who was like, hey, buddy, critical here. Time for a donkey fucking battle or whatever the fuck he says. We need Arcane back out front. Draining Kiss over the spread move. Thank you, Will.i.am. Yeah, over the Gleam. You know, Draining Kiss. The kiss that is draining. Yes. Cool. All right, we've done everything we need to do. Our B is now perfect. I mean, our B was perfect before, but especially perfect now. Let's export this motherfucker and let's game. We need it to be 31 attack, Rock Blast on Arcanine, and Draining Kiss on Ribombee. This kiss better be good if it's gonna take my energy. Lend me your energy, kiss. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Prince really be like charcoal, citrus, Beedrillite, citrus, citrus, citrus. Okay. Just want your extra time and your banana now. Draining Kiss. Okay, how long will it take me to solve the puzzles? Can I run the ads? I can run the ads now. Cool. I'll run ads so ads don't run during the fight. Run the poll! Cool. Noel got it. Let's go. Gronk! The lever for Gronk. Baby Gronk, pull the lever. Please kill me. Baby Gronk, lever Riz. Ah, okay. Gronk, is this lever true? Gronk, any truers in chat? Alright, gamers. Again, you're betting on if I can read basic directions, which I will not look at who's voting for what. But We are sowing. Wait, no. Are we reaping? Regardless, we are getting the payoff of hitting Mega Beedrill. Is save stupid? Yes or also yes. So, Mega Beedrill is obviously good throughout many aspects of the game. Mega Beedrill is a good Pokemon, but it makes this fight incredibly good because only Beedrill, Alaska, and Will.i.am are going to be killing Pokemon here. Everyone else is just getting them into proper positions. Let's see why people love Mega Beedrill against Winona. I'm scared, but we're going to do it. Cool. Actually, let me turn this up a little bit more. Yeah, I only ran 30 minutes, 30 seconds of them, 30 minutes of ads. The game just froze for 4 hours? Cool. All right. Reckless Bird. Reckless Bird is going to try to CC us. This is probably the most complicated series of turns we have to get everything set up properly. So there's CC number 1. So what we're going to do for this first CC here is we're going to click Draining Kiss to get us back up a little bit more healthy. Now it's going to go down to -2. We're not going to proc our Citrus. Slightly annoying. I think if we're not proccing our Citrus, we kind of want this to do less here. That did about 50 exactly. And now we're going to set up Tailwind, take that final CC. Gets the crit on the final CC, of course. And then we... So now we are faster. This is Tailwind turn 1. We're faster, and we can pick up the kill with this final Draining Kiss to get our HP back up. This is Tailwind turn 2. Ribombee is now faster than every Pokemon on Winona's team, but the Volcarona next in the order sees a slow kill on it, so Volcarona is the first to come in. And because we are at full health, this will only ever be Fiery Dance. On Tailwind turn 3, we're going to go over here into Arcane from Arcane. Cool. Attack boost doesn't matter. And then on the final turn of Tailwind here, we're going to use the recently taught Rock Blast, because this thing is a Focus Sash, to make sure we break the Sash and then kill. Cool. I could have made you ask how many hits were going to happen, but it was always going to be 2. Then Tailwind perfectly ends out, so then Hawlucha sees a fast kill on Alaska and wants to come in. Okay. Also, I didn't think about factoring this in, but thankfully we were always dead to... Yeah, this could have been really bad if we, like, didn't take damage coming in here, but because this could have, like, Swords Danced in front of the bee and then we'd be in trouble, but that didn't happen. So, Bee's first kill happens here. First, we go into Believe on this guaranteed CC. CC will drop their defenses just enough so that our newly 31 attack Beedrill can come in here and kill it with a Poison Jab. Correct. And there goes Bee's first KO of the fight. Now, we get to see the great thing about having all these extra slots because of Bee. Normally, we'd have to do some, like, semi-risky swaps here in front of Celesteela, but because Celesteela here is clicking Random Move. So, a mon that can take every move that Celesteal can rip is well earned. We want to see Earthquake or Flamethrower. Rock Slide is the second highest damaging move. Does not matter. So now this is going to be Rock Slide or Heavy Slam. And see, this would have been Gyarados doing that swap here. And if Gyarados took the Rock Slide, that could have put us in a sketchy situation for the Shaman swap later. So being able to have this roll compression with B is so important. So now we know the move is always Rock Slide or Heavy Slam, which we can easily go into Steelix on. They don't really give a shit about either of those moves. Heavy Slam is the better of the, or the worst of the two moves for us. We get crit too as well. See, we're getting worst move into crit, shows exactly why having the safer line is so sick. Now this is always Flamethrower, and the importance of this was just to save as much health on Arcanine as possible, so the swap after this one was safer. Yeah, so Flamethrower is not going to do too much. We are going to outspeed and one-tap with Flare Blitz just barely with this Charcoal. This is Charcoal 31 attack IV Arcanine, by the way. This is very fortunate that we're able to do that. So all we've got left is two Pokemon that B can outspeed and kill. We just need to get B in safely. So Shaman at this HP is always going to see Earth Power. And again, just kind of bringing it full circle of why we're doing everything. We did those additional swaps so Arcanine would take less damage coming in here with the Flamethrower so that this Shaman would only click Earth Power, so we go into Gyarados, and then they'll only click Seed Flare, which lets B win the rest of the fight. That's the thing I love about these Pokemon Challenge games, is it's like you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In an anime. Where it's like, I use this move into that move, into this move, into that move, and then I win. So we swap in the Gary, it's going to be Earth Power. Moron. And then this is going to be Seed Flare onto B, who is already Mega Evolved, who can come in and finish off this fight. Crit Seed Flare does 64. That is a horrifying cry, holy moly. Oh no. Yep. And now our plan finally comes to fruition. We come in here, we click Poison Jab, we kill the Shaman. Then last but not least, if I can Gyarados says no pathetic moves, Kaiba. Then last but not least, Beedrill picks up a third kill. Again, just barely with Poison Jab. This is why we had to boost their attack IVs to 31, but we Poison Jab one more time, and we call it a day. And you guys know something beautiful about Winona? So you know how Winona is the 6th gym leader in this game. This is about halfway done. We have 2 splits left. We have 2 gym leaders left, and this is halfway done. It's just because the Tate and Liza split is a fucking nightmare. And that's how you, just with a silly little B, beat the 6th gym leader in Run and Bun without breaking too much of a sweat. Easy clap. We're now in the same split as our PB. We are finally back in the Tate and Liza split. Jesus Christ. I'm happy how quickly we got back, but I'm not looking forward to the mental anguish that what was the Tate and Liza split last time. Good lord, bro. Guess we can get our Kecleon. Do we have to do more fights before we get in the Scorched Slab? I guess not. And we can probably cap off today by getting those two. Where's my payout? I think your payout happened. Yeah. Did you just get your money back because no one bet against me? I think your payout was just getting your money back. We just held it for a little bit. Cool. All right, let's update the level cap too. Damn. It is nuts that we're already back here again. It felt like the fact that I might catch small ants still. I did my entire first run, lost to Tate and Liza, got past Watson again, and got all the way back here. I forgot about it. I gotta change that from the hot dog rant. Lily Cove Rival, baby's up next. Lily Cove Rival. Can I open this up? Is the ape Lily Cove Rival any bit of hardness? Any bit of hardness? Pause, champ. It's Lily Cove Rival. Croc, is this true? Croc, will Save Us Untitled actually beat this game? Is it true? Where is level cap box? Not level cap box, level box BB. Get that nice and resized. Cool. Now, again, are we able to get our Kecleon without doing any more fights? I do want to get our Kecleon and our Scorched Slab Golisopod. That's always going to be Golisopod, and we're never not going to hit Golisopod. But I don't want to do any more fights today. I've done my 2 fights. It's probably also the easiest. Let's go, dude. Ape runners stay winning, bro. Ape runners do never catch L's. Cool. Is Steven just chilling out on this bridge over here? Just waiting for us to beat Winona? A lot of faith in us. We can just smoke ball away, right? And we already got our encounter on this route, so this doesn't do anything. We're not smoke ball, Fluffy Tail. My battle style is intriguing. Opens up the fight. Runs away from the fight. Interesting choices here, Mr. Save. I guess we can go grab whatever the hell this is, right? Big nugget. For what? All this for a big nugget? Alright, I wonder what encounter we're going to get over here. What level is this Kecleon? There's no stat requirements for... There's no stat requirements for the Kecleon for the heist, right? Is there anything particular we're looking for from it? Fortree City is Kecleon. We got Ian Shao. How does the Vivalion get 65 kills? Well, isn't Powder like a really busted move? Yeah. Overtail is constantly talking about how good Powder is. And usually I'm waiting for Moon Man to be the one talking about how good Powder is, but I guess they're rubbing off on each other. I could have probably phrased that a little bit better. Level 55 Kecleon. What moves does it have? Sounds fun, not gonna lie. Body slam, knockoff, low kick, fake count. Body slam, knockoff, low kick, fake count. Kill LCR Garchomp with Viv. Yeah. I guess it's one of those Pokemon that Vivalion isn't good competitively, right? That thing is not an all-star in that arena. They do not have the makings of a varsity athlete. One of the goons. Obstagoon? I could believe that with Guts. Like a fast Guts Pokemon is a menace. Fast Guts goes crazy, bro. I just need big defensive mons. Yeah, you can come too. Do you have Protect? Or are you just a Shell Armor mon? Nah. Yeah, Sucker Punch Goon. Yeah. This guy also probably is a pretty solid lead. I'm just making sure we don't die to Kecleon. I mean, in a perfect world, we just show up and we capture it, but you always want to be prepared. Always be prepared for everything. What would the stats of this run be? Ape probably has an exceptional amount of kills. Ape has an exceptional amount of kills. There's no doubt in my mind that Ape is, if not leading, up there. Oh, that's surprising. It's sad that I feel like Caleb's kind of fallen off. Caleb still being at 65 means we haven't really used it this entire split. Actually, we probably have a handful of 65s in here. I miss Caleb. Do we get Leaf Storm on Meganium this split? Ours isn't like crazy fast though, so we probably won't be able to do like cheesy. Oh, we get Draco Meteor on this guy? It's Draco over Dragon Pulse? What's the consensus here? Turtonator. Turt moveset. Tempted to get rid of Rabbit Spin, but yeah, too good, the bomb. Who are our leading options? I feel like we haven't used this at all, though. Turt brings the hit, does Maxine specifically too. So you're saying we probably get rid of Boom? I've never used this guy before, and even in this run, we haven't really used it that much. Yeah, because I feel like not having Pulse, I guess maybe it is just get rid of Explosion. What are our Boom guys for Pyre? We've got... I assume we don't want to really blow up Wheezing either. Torkoal? Yeah, our boomers are like Wheezing, Turtle, Torkoal. We do have a lot of spinners, but I guess having more spinners is probably good. Great in the Maxi 2 and Matt specifically. Like, I mean, if we probably get... I'm gonna follow my gut and take it over Explosion. Eep. I hate... This is my, like, least favorite part of this game by a wide margin. I hate picking moves on Mons. Because a lot of times you... Oh, that's a Protect Mon. I shouldn't have leveled that up. Yeah, true. We can always scale. We can scale because we scale. All right, let's kill this top Kecleon. I guess really keeping under Protect Mons under leveled for this split really doesn't matter too much. Because the next time we'll be in an area where we can't pre-damage is like how many levels away? Tate Liza level cap is 85. Yeah. Like any double battle where we need one of those, we can pre-damage. All right, Goons, Gamers, Goblins. Let's catch ourselves a Kecleon real quick. How are we on Quick Balls? We have to run. Well, I guess we can fly now. We've got a bunch of Quick Balls and Ultra Balls. All right, be kind, Kecleon. Also, start thinking of your Kecleon nicknames. Oh, cool. I leveled up all those Pokemon for what? The color swap Pokemon. Keck. Celine Dion. I don't know why Celine Dion. You're complimenting Celine Dion on her ability to traverse various genres without any effort, much like the common chameleon does. I agree. Okay, hear me out. It's Celine Dion. She's selling mustard. Celine Dion? I will be starting bids at $3,000. This thing pretty much sits in the box until heist, right? Even if this was like perfect one. Oh, and another shit shell. The most important part. That seems pretty abysmal. Special attacking. That's probably like one of the worst natures. Fuck it, hell, bro. Well, have fun in the box, buddy. And then we got to look at the table for Scorched Slab. Yeah. Suboptimal to say the least. Hey, as long as it can heist, we're all right. Golisopod, Gyarados, Slowbro, Slowking. What level are these going to be? 55. So, Leech Life, Razor Shell, Pin Missile, Payback. We can lead with, like, Gyarados. Gyarados afraid of Slowbro. Psychic Surf, Safeguard, Block. I mean, it's not, like, happy about Slowbro, but we can bring in, like, Block. Well, that's annoying. That is kind of scary. Maybe we could lead with something Kingdra instead. Can you guys boom? You cannot boom, thank God. Block is a little scary. I will be fine. Maybe we just lead with Kingdra for better special attacking 1v1 against the blocker. Or special defensive 1 against the blocker. Yeah. We should just go listen. Oh, well, yeah, of course. I just want to make sure we can throw a quick ball. As always, the thing for planning around these is we just want to make sure we can quick ball, right? As long as we can quick ball, I'm happy. You were a fine addition. Caleb's probably good to bring here. Big special defensive wall that doesn't care about psychic. That I'm also not afraid of psychic or water type moves. You're pretty especially defensive. No, you're not. You're just HP heavy. Maybe we can just bring you. We don't need to sweat this too much. Because it's just we're gonna get Golisopod, and it's also gonna get right into the quick ball. Yeah, we've got the hype Pokemon music too. Scoo-boo-boo-boo. And we're gonna run away from this goon. Tell me, Devin made this scope? Shouts to Devin. Fluffy tail. Cool. Alright, gamers. This encounter, semi-important. I mean, we could get one of the best mons in the game. Hi-bye. What's that? The sound effect they always use in those Pokemon Showdown videos? Gotta go. Gotta go. All lowercase. Gotta blast. Gotta go. Okay. Reminder, gamers. Fishing table here. 40% Golisopod, the best thing we could hit. 20% Gyarados duplicate, so that wouldn't matter. 20% Slowbro, well, 10% Slowbro, 10% Slowking. A very important distinction. Slowbro, incredibly good. Slowking, incredibly bad, and also prevents you from getting Slowbro. 15% Octillery, which would be a dupe, and a 5% Muck, which we wouldn't be mad about Muck, but it would suck using this encounter for it. Ideally, we want Golisopod. Maybe something good will happen for us for once in my life. I love this game. All right. Get in the ball, Golisopod. Oh, no. Cool. So begins the trouble. Hey, why don't we hit it a bunch of times and activate its ability? I can relax once it's in the ball. Oh, I can relax now. Bye-bye. No, knock it in half. Hi. Incredible. Okay. It's going to take a lot of my brain power to use that Pokemon, but I'm glad we have it. I told you guys we didn't need the fish in the other spot because we're going to hit Golisopod there. Oh no. What's the curse name? Boom, 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 boom. I assume we're just looking for Quickie. Oh my god. I assume we're just looking for bulk here. Jesus Christ, this thing is a menace. 4 in special attack, everything else juiced. Okay. Awesome. Hit him with that high buy. That's a great way to end off a week of Pokemon and a stream. So that officially puts us in the Tate and Liza split. Tomorrow, I will be going live again. We're going to be playing some Silksong because I'm excited for Silksong being out. And I'm going to play it. We'll see how much we'll actually continue playing it on stream past day 1. But fuck yeah, bro. We have 2 badges left to claim. Yeah, if we named it Quickie, it would have sucked. Yeah. It's always the, like, unhinged names. Like, when we named our Starmie Twink in Crystal Kaizo, and that thing was an absolute demon. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow playing some Silksong because it comes out midnight my local time. So someone would probably already had beaten the game by the time we get to it. So, you know, I'm having fun. It was a great stream today. Thank you, Sloth, for the assistance on the line. It was a great idea. I'm glad that we're past Winona. I'm glad that we're gaming, we're gooning. We're gaming, we're not gooning. Anyways, gamers, Noel, Sloth, No Eye Before Bedtime, Munch, Sal, especially the gang that was here. Everyone popped up right as the stream started. That was super sick. Anyways, gamers, I will be heading out. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. You enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your life. If I don't see you again, I've been your friendly neighborhood Saves Untitled. Go check out the shorts about me yelling about a hot dog. Go check out the video about me yelling about Pokemon and Emerald Kaizo. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again soon. I've been your pal, and I'll see you